Dominic, Dom Toretto and Letty Ortiz are on their honeymoon in Havana when Dom's nephew Fernando gets into difficulty for owing money to local racer Raldo following Deckard Shaw and Mose Jacande's loss. Dom challenges Raldo to a race after noticing that Raldo is a loan shark. Dom will bet his own 1961 Chevrolet Impala and will pit Fernando's 1949 Chevrolet Fleetline against Raldo's 1956 Ford Fairlane Crown Victoria. After narrowly winning the race, Dom says that he respects Raldo enough to let him retain the automobile and gives his cousin his own vehicle instead. The next day, a mysterious woman by the name of Cypher convinces Dom to work for her by displaying something to him on her phone. Luke Hobbs, a member of the Diplomatic Security Service, DSS, is assigned a secret assignment to acquire an EMP device from a military base in Berlin shortly after that. He is informed that he would be going beyond the bounds of official protocol and risks jail if he is discovered. To assist him in locating the object, Hobbs enlists Dom and his group, which consists of Letty, Roman Pierce, Tej Parker, and Ramsey. Dom knocks Hobbs off the road while making his getaway and grabs the gadget for Cypher, a cyber terrorist. Hobbs is detained and imprisoned in the same maximum security facility as Deckard Shaw. After both men participate in a prison break, intelligence agent Mr. Nobody and his ward, Little Nobody, enlist their assistance in finding Dom and apprehending Cypher. Deckard explains that Cypher had recruited his brother Owen to take the Nightshade gadget, N2, and Mose Jacande to steal God's Eye, N3, Ramsey's software program, after Hobbs and the crew first object to the notion of collaborating with Deckard. Just before Dom and Cypher invade the base, hurt the squad, and take God's Eye, the team follows them to their own location. When Dom expresses irritation with Cypher, she reveals to him that she abducted both Elena Neves, a DSS agent, and his ex-girlfriend, as well as their son, whom Dom was unaware of, in order to win his devotion. Dom is dispatched by Cypher to New York City, where the Russian Minister of Defense is holding a nuclear football. Raldo helps Dom momentarily elude Cypher, and he then convinces Deckard and Owen's mother, Magdalene, to cooperate by promising to arrange for the Shaw brothers' release from federal captivity in exchange for helping him save his son from Cypher's aircraft. In order to impede the convoy so that Dom may seize the football, Cypher hacks into the electrical systems of several vehicles and remotely controls them via auto drive. The squad chases Dom down in their automobiles, but Dom manages to get away and appears to have killed Deckard. Letty comes up to Dom and tries to grab the football, but Cypher's enforcer and second-in-command, Connor Rhodes, almost kills her before Dom intervenes and takes the football away from her. In retribution, Cypher permits Elena to be killed by Rhodes in front of Dom and threatens to kill his son next. For Cypher to be able to kidnap a nuclear submarine and attempt to start a nuclear war, Dom infiltrates a military separatist facility in Russia and uses an EMP weapon to deactivate security in a nuclear submarine. The squad intercepts them and, while being followed by separatists, drives for the gates that would stop the submarine from leaving port while shutting off the nuclear weapons on the sub. Together with Owen, Deckard sneaks onto Cypher's aircraft to save Dom's son after having Leo and Santos, former members of Dom's crew, help him fake his own death. Dom turns on Cypher and murders Rhodes to get revenge for the loss of Elena once Deckard reports that the child is safe, then he rejoins his squad. Indignant, Cypher launches an infrared homing missile at Dom's Charger, but he disperses from his group and guides the missile to the pursuing submarine. The crew constructs a roadblock to protect Dom from the subsequent explosion as the submarine is sunk. After taking down all of Cypher's goons, Deckard makes his way to the front of the aircraft and confronts Cypher. Cypher then jumps out of the jet as Owen holds the pilot at gunpoint and commands him to make an emergency landing. In order to inform Dom and his crew that Cypher is still at loose, Mr. Nobody and his protege pay a visit to them in New York City. After his record is cleared, Hobbs is given the opportunity to reapply for his DSS position. However, he rejects and decides to spend more time with his daughter. Deckard forgives Dom and Hobbs after their conflicts and joins their family after giving birth to their kid. With his buddies, Dom celebrates the birth of his son, Brian.